Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of Brent crude oil and spot gold.
ICE Brent crude oil futures. A bearish long black Mariposa yesterday, quite a really good looking one actually, after the previous session's hammer pattern, which turned out to be one of the bearish variety. Prices have left a change gap overhead between 77.63 to 78.57. The market was capped, again, unsurprisingly, by the very recent 50% Fibonacci line at 81.5, and we saw prices drive down through the April 2019 high at 75.58, which had been a decent support during August as well, all the way down to the May 2019 high at 73.38. We're now close to the blue lower tine, currently at 71.99 of the mid-April to early August bearish shift pitch hook, as well as the congestion zone 71.75 to 72.30, containing the September 2019 high at 71.99 and the 2020 high at 71.75. A little further below is the bright red middle tine, currently 71.34 of the mid-April to early July bearish shift pitch hook. The tines of these pitchforks crossed in the middle of last week, and it is not unusual, as we've seen, to see volatility when such tines cross over. The next crossover will be on the 12th of September, so watch out for some potential volatility a few days later. So far today, a further continuation move lower after yesterday's actions. We are now approaching the congestion zone between 71.75 to 72.30. Be very interested to see what happens there. Spot gold. A third bearish black crow yesterday as the market stabilized under the combination of the overhead 50% projected Fibonacci line at 25.09. The dark blue breached upper trend line, currently also 25, well actually it was 25.09, it's 25.10 now. And that's of the April to date broadening top pattern, as well as the bright red middle tine, currently 25.14 of the late June to late July bullish shift pitch hook, and finally the 50% projected Fibonacci line at 25.09. The market punched down through the lesser projected Fibonacci line at 24.91, as well as the July high at 24.84, but failed to close under either. Despite all of this, we still have overhead some potential targets topside for the original move out of the broadening top pattern. Thus, a primary target X would be in the 26.28 area, with a secondary harder to reach target X1 up in the 26.96 area. The latter is above the top of my daily chart. All these may now be under threat due to the move back down within the dark blue broadening top pattern. Now, so far today, a further attempt lower under the lesser Fibonacci line and just under that July high once again. Be very interested to see if we go all the way down to the lower bright red tine, and that's running through at 24.40 at the moment. It'll be interesting to see if it gets that far.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.